Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Mark Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
59 mark, check. Hey, red.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 43-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's a run with Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Again, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try the air now with Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
For Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
The first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll come out in the pistol. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Play action. Stafford. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game and take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up second down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Peterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Stafford. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Buying time to his left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 14.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Stafford. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53.
3-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advantage. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. 13 yards remaining on second down. They run with Patterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Number 24.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, 60 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yeah, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in. A couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't